So let's begin. As you can see, I'm the head of HR development, HR at UIC, deputy HR director, and the head of training for our members, and training for UIC staff. And within these activities, we have our UIC Talent Expertise Development platform. So as Lucy said, one of the dimensions of sustainable strategy is the social dimension, in which training, education, and workforce development plays an important role. So it's for me, this project is very, very nice, because we working with sustainability, with security, and all our colleagues, which is really a UIC project about gender equality, and this is really a good thing. So the talent and expertise development platform is here to accompany and anticipate the transformations that are happening in the railways, as the demands on railway organization are changing. So the aim is to establish well-trained and motivated workforce for a competitive and innovative rail sector at a global level. And the core objective of the talents and expertise development platform is to support UIC members in, as you can see, identifying new challenges for talents development and training, and on international level, to highlighting research findings in talent development, which bring innovation and have practical applications for the industry, attracting and developing and retaining railway talent. It's really important for us, and enhancing collaboration among the railway training center to establish more in-depth cooperation. And finally, is to promote excellence in railway through best practice models. Next slide, please. So this is the organization of our UIC and Talent Expertise platform. So we have a chair, which is Miguel Faroviena from IP from Portugal. And we have three working, it's important to see these three working groups, because it's a new structure. So we just came up with the new structure with our steering committee. And so we have the Railway Training Centers Network, and with our members chairing these working groups. So you can see, for example, for the railway training centers, we have Slovenian Railways Training Center, Alenka, which is the chair, Miguel Faroviena, who is the vice chair. For the educational innovation and research, we have DB, with Arpad Domjan as the chair. And for the railway talents, we have Vito Pagliarisi, who is also a member of our Train to be Equal project, which is very good too. And it's really linked to railway talents and how to change mentalities. We'll see this after these slides. And you can see that we work also for other projects, few projects and opt-in projects, and Train to be Equal is one of the projects that we are working in. Why I'm showing you all the activities? Because these UIC activities within the platform will be, we will include all the actions that are linked to our Train to be Equal projects. So we have our Congress on Rail Training Talents. So we had the last Congress in Paris last December. It was the 6th one, and we are preparing the 7th one, and we'll announce the place next week where it will be held. And one of the topics that it will be dealt with during our World Congress will be about gender equality too in rail. Next slide, please. Another important event that we organize within our Congress is a Train Rail Hackathon. The last one was about how can railways be resilient in the face of pandemics. And we had a huge participation with universities and talents coming from our members railway companies. And this, the next UIC Train Rail Hackathon, we're thinking too about having like a subject the gender equality and how can we change the culture to empower women and attract more female into railways. So it could be a nice challenge for young talent to develop some ideas about this topic. Next slide, please. So Lucy already presented the Train to be Equal project, but let's, what is our role as a platform, expertise development platform? So if you can see here, the objective of the Train to be Equal is to establish cultural change. So how can we establish cultural change? We need to train people. And in Train to be Equal, you can see the name, you have the train, but you have training too. So how can we train people to change their minds and to empower women and attract more females to travel and work in rail? So to improve the knowledge and awareness, to share best practices on how, and to set a common vision, we need to develop training material. And this is our role, is to help developing training material based on what we will collect as data and everything that Lucy presented just before my presentation. So we will develop training material to build capacity in line managers, senior leaders, and HR practitioners to effect cultural change to empower women, to improve processes and practices in recruitment and talent management. So it's really linked to our working groups. To consider the needs and travel behavior of all genders in designing and operating railway infrastructure and services. And the last one, sorry, I cannot see it in my screen. Yeah, we said already that this is multi-regional projects, and we will focus on developing specific modules linked to each region culture and issue. And finally, so Mr. Davent said it, and Lucy too, we just launched our UIC Rail Academy. So we are developing, and we want to develop a lot of trainings. We begin with the railway telecoms, yes, but our aim is to develop another training on security, on safety, and we will integrate our training material into the UIC Rail Academy with the e-learning modules and some training workshops. So it will be really be into the UIC Rail Academy too, to promote to all our members the gender equality. So I hope I was not too long. So this is our team. So if you need to contact us, if you need any information, please don't hesitate. We are all at your disposal. So thank you very much.